What's up, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I've been wanting recently to try things that I have never done before in the world of crocheting. I always say that something I love about fiber arts hobbies is that there's always something new to learn. I've been crocheting for over 20 years and there are numerous things that I've never tried doing, so let's jump into some of those. Okay, so we are here in my bedroom because this is the place that I have space to do this. Today I'm gonna try to block something. I made a short a while back with my crochet hot takes, and one of the things is that I don't really think you need to block most things. I still believe that, but we're gonna try it because, believe it or not, I have not blocked anything before, and that's why I think that is I've never had an issue with unblocked items. So I don't remember off the top of my head if this video is going to be out already. I think no. But I have this mesh scrappy sweater that does not have the ends woven in yet. I'm going to do that later. I'll show you what it looks like before and after, but the way the sleeves lay, I think maybe could actually benefit from blocking. So I am going to do the like wetting method. I'm gonna get it wet and wring it out and just lay it on a towel and shape it while it dries. Okay, back it up a little here so you can actually see what's going on. So the sleeves are, I almost feel like they're too short, which is kind of the problem. They're perfectly to my wrists, and I'm used to sleeves being like this. So I think the torso is actually kind of fine, but I think just like getting the mesh sort of like, it just doesn't lay perfectly. So I think blocking might actually be helpful for this. So this is the before. Let's lay it out. Okay, so it's been blocked. I wove in the ends, which took a minute, but I don't know, I think maybe it lays a little nicer. I don't know, I feel like the sleeves didn't really stretch out, but I don't know, I'll have to look back at the before clip and compare, but I mean, it looks good, and it wasn't that hard to do, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would do it again if I thought it was helpful, but I definitely am not gonna just start doing this every time that I make something. But I mean, now I can say I've tried it, so that's one off the list. Okay, so one of the things that I've never been able to figure out that I want to try for this video is how to do gingham. And I remember looking at like some blanket patterns in the past, and I think just from doing some like preliminary searching, I kind of understand it better now, but I still want to just try it for this video. I think I haven't done like tons and tons of color work before for like tapestry crochet, but like I know that there's a couple of different methods, but then there's also like intarsia, which is where you don't carry the yarn through, because what I never could figure out is like how to make something gingham, but it's like where you're gonna see both sides, because a lot of times when you do tapestry crochet you can just like carry the yarn through or just like have it show across the back, but for like a blanket or something you need to see both sides. So I have got a few different colors and I'm gonna try to figure this out. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. I think it's actually going pretty well. There's some wonkiness where I need to like be more consistent with where and how I'm changing colors, but I don't know what I was doing in the past. Like, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not as hard as I thought it was gonna be. I will link the video that I looked at mostly for like to make sure I understood the pattern of gingham. It's a Chenda DIY video. It's actually for this really cute top that I might have to make in the future, but she actually does carry the yarn through, so I just did that too. But I think I'm gonna work with this a little bit more, and then I have an idea for a top that I've already started that I want to do a couple rows of gingham for, so I think I will work on that. Okay, so for this project, I'm going to be working on learning a new type of trim. I have the body of a duffel bag here. I've been obsessed with making these. I'm going to have a tutorial for a ruffled tote bag. Here's a little sneak peek. It's got ruffles and a bow on it. I will have that coming next month, but I've been obsessed with making these, and I want to do one that has a different sort of trim on it. And I can do a scalloped trim and a couple other types, but I want to encourage myself to learn something new. So I love this color of green. This is my accent color, and I'm going to be following a YouTube pattern from Crochet Elena Rugel Studio. I will link it below, and it is how to do like a leaf pattern. So I'm going to be following that and hopefully learning a new style of trim. Alright, I think I'm getting the hang of it. I had to switch yarn because I think this was just too thick and it was getting clunky really fast. So luckily, I think this is enough. I have some scrap cotton that is thinner, that the color contrast isn't quite as much, but I do think it is still pretty. So I don't know, maybe I'll use this for like the handle. So there's 3 shades of green in there. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I think I did this one without like watching the video, so I think I've got the hang of it. I did it! Oh my gosh, that got so stressful. I have never played Yarn Chicken quite like this before. This is how much was left. I thought I was gonna have to like cannibalize something to get more of this because I didn't really have anything else I could use. But I did it. I think it looks adorable. This was a little tricky for me at first because you have to like, you do half the leaf and then you have to like flip it over. And so that was a little weird, but I think I got the hang of it like pretty quickly. And I think this looks so cute. I am hoping to be doing, it's not quite a market, but like later this year, have like, whoops, lunch is ready. I'm hoping to have a booth with my boyfriend at just like an event in our town that I would love to sell some crochet stuff at, and so I think this would be a great project to bring. Obviously I still need to do the straps, so I will do that and tie in ends and then show you that. all finished. All right, it's all done. Got the straps on, ends woven in. Bonus thing that I have never tried before, I finally bought yarn needles and like truly sewed in my ends, and I have to say I get it. I have always just woven in my ends by using like a smaller crochet hook. The needle is so much faster, and I get now why people are like, don't cut your ends too short, it's easier to weave in. It's because you sew in the ends, and it feels more secure because there's more to sew in, and it's also way faster. So I'm a total convert. Yarn needles all the way. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this tote bag turned out. I think it is really cute. All right, so those were some things that I have never tried, and now I can say that I have. I definitely think I learned some things in doing these projects. I will definitely be doing more gingham in the future. That was a lot easier than I thought. It finally was like able to click for me. And I really think like I will look more into like more trims and just more patterns instead of like stitch patterns, instead of always just going to the same ones that I do. I think there's certainly some things that could benefit from blocking, but I'm probably not gonna start doing it for every project. So, shh, don't tell. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it and you want to see more from me, feel free to subscribe. I post videos 2 to 3 times a month, but this summer I'm doing like 4 videos a month. It's Craft Curl Summer. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.